As you can see from the screen, which should be up here, um, you can see that I've been using Final Cut to do my editing for my film. So at first I got all the clips, whacked them on here, along here, and then cut them where I wanted to in order to keep up with continuity. I'll just run it through quick. So then he's down there and then he's over here. So yeah, I did that. Then I added in this ident here, which I used Film 4 as one of them, but I'm not too sure if I'm going to stick with that at the moment. Next, I added in all the credits, which are spaced throughout the scene. I use this font here because I like it. I think it goes well with the setting and follows the theme of my piece. So yeah, here's a few examples. An L&G film up there on the right. Introducing Torrin Francis, which is my actor. Associated with Colours Media. Directed and written by Liam Grace, that's me. Jeremy Soule, he's the composer of the music that I used. Yeah, and then all the rest. Next, I added in the song. I used a song from a game that I like to play, which was Skyrim. The song's called Kyne's Piece. It just went really well. It's like a nice classical piece, and it just fitted well. Next, so if you see at the start here, when he comes out of the water, he's coughing a bit, but I found after I put it on the computer that the sound quality wasn't great due to wind and other things affecting the sound quality on the camera. Obviously, I didn't want to take too much equipment out to the island because I was kayaking out, so I didn't want to get it wet, so I just used the camera's mic, which ended up not being great. So I made my own Foley sound using a microphone at school of coughing and gasping for air, which I then added in later. Then I used the sound effects, again because of the sound, I used sound effects that I found on the Final Cut, which it's a canoe paddle sound effect, but I found that the splashing of the oar when it went into the water fitted well with the time that the splashing happens on screen. So I did that. Then again the wind. So there was one scene, if you see here, where the seagulls are flying, and the sound of the seagulls, that bit of sound from the filming worked well. So I just used that bit of sound throughout and kind of cut and pasted them around so it's not the same one bit of sound throughout the whole thing. So I played around with that and put the seagulls through, turning up and down the volume on different ones, depending on how far away he is from the seagulls. Then, if I just zoom out. Then here I found on YouTube 4 hours of ocean noise. So again, I did the same. I put that throughout on each clip, raising and lowering the volume depending on how close he was to the actual waves themselves. And I think that's it. And then the title at the end, obviously. So this last scene I don't really like much, but I didn't have time to refilm it after putting it on the computer because this last scene I filmed on one of the last days, whereas the rest of it I filmed earlier on in the holiday. But then I thought maybe I should add in a little bit more. It was originally going to end just here after he looks off in the distance and sees the waves, but then I thought, you know what, it needs to be longer, so I went back and refilmed these bits. This shot here I didn't like, so I wanted to put the title straight away there to kind of take away from the shot, and I used the same font as earlier but thinner and more spaced out. I thought it matched the scene and I really like that. Yeah, so that's my editing.